Testing. Okay, it's a mistake going on with the studio. So I'm gonna activate the camera now, and you can hear me. Hello, team. Yes. Welcome. 101 active. 101 active. Yes. Got it. All right. I know perhaps this is gonna be looking weird. Uh, one more day. One more day. Still working. 3:21 a.m. Just want to make sure I'm gathering here in this live and actually working. By the way, I have lost one of my main phone devices while working and doing some chores. So I feel terrible, but I know my information is secure because I have a very powerful team. Even though, you know, so today I'm bringing to your attention, the very basics to become abundant. I know it sounds like with zero, you don't need no income. Okay? It's just very, very ideology, philosophy that will impact into your life. You do not need to put anything in your um let's see. You don't need to put anything in your from your pocket. Okay? I just want to go straightforward with that. So and a lot of people just ask me when they get to know me in person, like, hey, how come you do this? How come you do that? How come you get, I mean, I start from zero. I had to eradicate everything that does not even apport anything. And be aware of that. Be aware. You have to be aware of that. I'm going to take this off because I really need to take this off so I can focus into what I have to tell you. Actually, by the way, let me change some of these stuff. I'm gonna put them right here. I need to explain. I just want to test if this is working properly. I want to make sure because I've been having lately audio issues with this. I want to make sure that I've been having lately audio issues with this. So good. Testing, testing. So good. Testing, testing. All right. So yes, you guys can hear me. All right. So very first step. Have you ever heard somebody telling you, "Oh, everything is sad. What a government. We don't have, there's no money." The very first time you hear somebody say something stupid with low IQ like that, bro, you need to leave that people's face. Because if you don't, you're going to become one of them. You don't have to insult them. You don't have to confront them. You don't have to debate them. Stay away from that people. Those who come with sadness. Oh, the economy is bad. But on the other side, they bring you celebrities, bro, in their conversation. Bro, that people's brain is cooked. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be surrounded by that people. I know you're perhaps those are your friends, perhaps you love them, perhaps you like them, but it's 2025, bro. As of now, let me tell you, as of now, we supposed to be already cooked. We supposed to by different ideologies, and I know you what I'm talking about. Okay, we would be so cooked if we would have the wrong person in office. I'm being straightforward. I'm not the only one who says that stuff, and you know that better. Excuse me. So you need to start implementing the perspicacity in your brain. There's a lot of Brother Tate says that he's the only one besides Myron Gaines, bro, and other few ones. I really miss Dan Bongino into Rumble, but I couldn't even find him again. I don't know because perhaps he just went back to office to work at the big leagues. But I used to listen to Dan Bongino things, bro. Just the free thinkers. Very first step that I deeply recommend you is start developing your mind, bro. And I've been talking in a few videos in the back. You can go in my profile and see the lives that I've done before. You're gonna see that I'm talking about the first step to the work with your ideology. The ideology that you have right now is not good, bro. And you're gonna implement this. We're gonna detect how to figure how where are you thinking, where are you getting these ideologies. So because and excuse me personally, when I used to work jobs, when I used to do normie things, when I used to do certain because I love don't remember that. Yeah, okay, you remember that. Good. Bro, start getting rid of shit. I just got rid of one asset today. I don't use it. It's just sitting there. Money sitting there. Took the loss. I never profited from that asset, so I had to get rid of it. I'm not holding into something that's just dragging me because it becomes a responsibility and the energy just is stuck there. Every time you walk to a pile of shit that you have order, you go with the idea, the same crap, isn't it? You go through your clothes, bro. You grab the things that you don't need. You just don't need them. Let somebody else have it. You don't need that stuff. You're not gonna bring it to the concerts, right? And speaking of concerts, you need to start reducing your you need to start reducing your expenses, man. In order To have abundance, you have to go down. You have to crash yourself. You have to shatter. You have to shatter your person, your pocket. Because when you do so, you're gonna have abundance. You're reborn and you're in the process to gain more than ever before. And through that path, you're gonna have betrayals, you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have rage, you have good things and successes, and more failures and pressures and stress. But you're gonna get the crown, and the world will remember you. So, my friend, everything starts from the very, very beginning of your thinking process. How do you see things from these two eyes? Because from the eyes, everything goes through your body, and you feed your body, you feed your mind from your perception. It's like when today I lost my phone, right? I lost my phone, so I'm gonna do anything in my power to find it. I know where's the phone, but I'm not gonna do the effort, so I'm gonna reserve energy to get up and go find it. See, that's what I did, and that's a smart thing. There's nothing I can do now. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, close to 4. So when the sunlight comes out is when I'm performing. So I pause myself as of now. So what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not gonna come here and try to yell at you. I mean, everybody have their own way to explain things, but in my way, I know I can chat, but I have other platforms, so I'm trying to be as much as nicer, polite, and patient to tell you that. Number one, change your mentality. Change the relationship that you have. When you hear somebody talking about celebrities and he make out with this girl and he did to her and she was twerking and he was saying crap, bro, that people is no longer good in your life. Because gossiping gets you trapped, gets you kept in a loop of commenting things that has no sense whatsoever for success. Because you want the success, right? Everybody wants to have everything, the job, the traveling, the jet, supercars, but they don't want to perform and put the pressure on it, put the skin on the line. You don't want to be in the front line. There's few people that do, and let me tell you, there's a lot of rich people. They had nothing. Most of the people that had not, they have it all, is because they had nothing. They were homeless, or they live in their cars, or they have to do something they hated to change that process. Number one is your mind, like I said. Number two is your eating habits. Your eating habits. If you wake up and you have no energy and you feel tired and you feel like, oh, I just feel like getting cramps. I'm just having my bones are like cracking. You need to get up and stretch. Stretch. Even though it looks like karate keys or it don't matter. You're doing it in your own, in your room, in your epicenter, in your palace, in your most deepest intimacy, which is your epicenter, your dwelling, your room, your studio, maybe your office. Some people sleep in their office. Most people sleep in their office. I sleep in my office every day. And you know what? You stretch. Even if you look stupid, you stretch a day and night. Stretch your bones. There's free exercises in YouTube. Stretch. And when you stretch, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, very focused and consistent. You do some breathing exercises. Military, they apply that in America and everywhere, not just in America. That's intake, that's the exhaust of the human body. I've been saying this before. It works 100%. 100%. Okay? There's like 10, 13 seconds. Inhale and exhale. 8 to 13 seconds. Exhale. Those are the very nice exercises you can do. And also, you don't have to drink a lot of water, like they tell you 2 liters, close to 1 gallon. No. What do you need when you're drinking water? You need to do electrolytes because the water will dilute your calcium and your blood. Okay, and you're gonna feel like low energy. So what I do, I can drink 1 bottle of water, one cup of water, and I do a squinch of a few drops of lemon or lime and a pinch of baking soda, the best one, Arm & Hammer. That's all I do. Or drink electrolytes. Drink electrolytes. Something that will keep you there, and then you're not gonna feel anything that is going to affect your hydration, because you need to stay hydrated regardless you drink a lot of water or not. You drink a lot of water, it doesn't mean nothing. You're just flushing it because water has no electrolyte. Cheap water doesn't have electrolyte, so the other thing, in order to do that, you start drinking pop, but you're gonna wait, bro. You're gonna have this stuff. This is because I don't need well. I have to change. I'm changing my habits because I have to. I have to do it. It's something I don't want, but I have to do. Eventually, it's gonna change. So I'm just gonna have my hours of sleeping. So if you drink pop or alcohol, you're gonna be dehydrated, and you're gonna turn your belly upside down, just like a fish, just like a fish. You burn me? So I think I'm gonna change these ones. Hold on, so I can get a better close to you. I don't want to use this guy. So I'm gonna use this guy here. It's way better. Oh boy, I don't want to, but I have to. I'm gonna change it. 1 second. You hear me? Testing. Okay, good. Sorry, too big for me at the moment. I don't know. I just stopped out of the sun in the store and I bought this ones. So, all right. So yeah, I was telling you, you get water with electrolytes enough to keep you hydrated. You don't have to drink a lot, tons of water. As long as you hydrated, that's what matters. That's what your body needs. And also, on the other side, what I do is I personally, once you reach certain point, I do the you don't have to be actually wealthy and stuff, but you can do Myers cocktail, which is an IV, has all the vitamins, all the essentials, and they put saline, so it keeps you hydrated. However, if you drink pop, the sugar is gonna get everywhere in your system. It's just like a sleeping acid that is gonna damage your entire body, even your heart. You can't be drinking
energy drinks, pop. I mean, drinking once in a while, so you're gonna put your body on test, and it's gonna memorize the reaction towards that. Because if you drink pop too often, that comes with CO2 gas. That CO2 will build stones in your kidneys, and you don't want that's a very painful process just to get rid of because your kidneys are filtering that pop mingle with the gas. So it's mixed with the gas. Technically, it's impregnated. You release it out of nowhere, and when you having that gas, it just bloats in your kidneys without you knowing, and that gas get trapped in the kidney, causing the the kidney stones. There's another name for that one. It's very professional. However, get rid of fries, get rid of deep fried food because nowadays the deep fry in the restaurant industry, I'm not saying it is just healthy, but I believe that it's not even that oil, that cooking oil, that deep fried cooking oil is not even it's not even natural. At the times it's synthetic. Yo, I used to work in restaurant industry and food industry. When I go to the scraper, and that comes up just like plastic when it dries out. I'm like, yo, doing that. It's just weird and crazy. So I I rather to cook with butter because butter is just best, you know. And I heard like pork or lat. I mean, if you don't eat pork, just your body's gonna catch it and it's gonna release it. It's not gonna keep it just like the cooking oil that is just gonna get in your arteries because eventually that deep fried cooking oil is gonna go through your arteries, you know, and it's not very healthy. Eventually you're gonna need to go to cardiovascular and see the doctor. And bro, see those people, unfortunately, they just eat, they don't work out. They just get twice as triple times storage in your belly or in your heart, in your arteries. That's bad. Get rid of that deep fried food. Try to get some greens steamed. But honestly, if in the today's era, man, if you have time to prepare your meals or something, you need to start forcing yourself to have a diet because I heard tuna has mercury and some tilapia has bacteria and you know the other type of fish has these worm parasites. You don't even know what to eat sometimes at times, but you know if it's expensive the food or the meat, you need to understand that you have to specifically get certain foods that will enhance your health. I personally eat once a day. I do eat once a day between 5 to 7 p.m. That's it. Unless it's just a very um, special moment or a special gathering or event that I have to attend is when I go and just gather. I don't get to eat perhaps a salad and stuff. Speaking of salads, if you like salads and stuff, don't add some of the dressings. Some of the dressings are just processed dressings, bro. Bro, most of the things that if it's not built by nature, don't eat it. Don't eat it. So, and speaking of assets, the assets that you own, most of you own things under your name. I want to start getting rid of those if it's in your name. I mean, you can open a business, a structure, and put them into a business, put them to work for you. Just don't hold her like many people. They just want to keep it in the front uh, yard or in the driveway, or you want to hold this property or the other property, bro. You don't want that. You don't want that in your name. You don't want that. You need to start changing your mind, your habits, your diet, and your wordings. Because if you don't, you're gonna be tripping and tripping and tripping and tripping and tripping and tripping until you figure things out on your own. By the time you figure it out, or perhaps you already knew, when you figure it out, you say, crap, why nobody posted something about it to remind me of figure things out? I mean, I've been there. I wish somebody told me at the age of 18, but I knew I had to learn on my own. So, if you have multiple cars, man, as things are coming, I want to just keep one for as a daily drive and the other one to show off, like go to important meetings. That's it. I mean, I have a 2002 Malibu. I mean, I recently sold it. I used to drive that one back and forth, back, back and forth, and then until I changed it for a Durango, and then I changed the Durango for another car. I mean, it's cool to have those cars. It's cool. It's all good. So you just keep it for a few years, and then you just sell them away, or give them away. But I go to my garage and I just go and take a look at the cars that I have there, and I say, well, I have this one, I have this other one, that one, no, that is just my hard work. How about this one? Nope, I bought a 0 miles, even though it's a V6 blue beautiful Camaro. Nope. And then I eventually had to realize that I had to get rid of one each of them. One in each of them. Because it's sitting. It's money sitting. It's a liability. It's not a asset. It's a damn liability. And as soon as I start getting rid of one, I sold them into hypercars collector. Somebody from New York got it. The other supercar I had to sell it at an auction, disputing between few other cars. And the other one I had, I bought it from my hard work. Unfortunately, I had to let it go. I had to let it go. I bought it working jobs until I paid off. And then I had another NASCAR. I had a NASCAR car. Bro, I had to get rid of that one. I didn't get that much. I mean, I just sold it away. And when I go and take a look at my driveway, I'm like, so I can focus to work. And I'm working all the time. I work between 12, 14, 16 hours a day. A day. That's what I do. So I'm focusing to work and work and work and grind and implement my strategies. What do I have to do with these people contacting me, making calls, sending emails, calling sometimes attorneys, calling my accountants, checking up on my team. That's all I'm doing, keeping myself busy. At the point that I got into my own person, and I say to myself, if I wouldn't be doing this, where would I be? Where would I be at? I guarantee I wouldn't be nowhere. Because look, I have nothing against girls or women, but I honestly I lived and I seen my buddies, my partners, my associates, people, random people I seen it, social media, and their relationships just like crash. Few relationships I had, they crashed because lack of knowledge. So, and I realized to myself, I tried to, why? And I'm asking, no. You know what? At the end is like, you need to get focused in yourself. And if you have a girl that she's dedicated with you, that's fine. Team up with her. She does girly things and you do manly things. If he's tough, if the situation is tough and she doesn't support you, unfortunately, man, you have to let that girl go. Let her go. He's not there. Because eventually she will find a distraction or entertainment. But if she understands, okay, fine, you're grinding, you're doing this, I know you want to retire us, and eventually we can have something and I can help you to team up, that's fine. Dude, I have girls I met way younger than me, or above my age or my age, that bro, your energy changes when you're like taking care of your person. Taking care of your energy. Do not spunk your testosterone. You need that energy down there. Don't spunk it. Don't spit it out too often. That's all I can say. Because if I tell you a different way, you're not gonna get it. You need to get it this way so you understand. Just don't spunk it. You become a magnetic person. And when you go to a room, everybody's gonna be around that bitch. Like a dog, like a bunch of dogs after the female dog. And then she's gonna turn around. Why that guy didn't pay attention to me? And guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna go after you. And guess what? You need to be cautious because that girl, that one, surrounded by bunch, bro, she's gonna get you. She's going to definitely get you. Or perhaps, way worse, she will trap you. If she find out you're hustling, you're grinding, you're dedicated, you have money, bro, she's gonna trap you. How? Perhaps she gets pregnant. She just wanna go out. She she pleases you, and then you become transactional at the point that you get deluded and you're too devoted to her. You put it like a goddess, bro. You need to stay focused on yourself. You need to eradicate distractions. That starts here. It takes 4 weeks to build a habit. 4 weeks. Change your diet. Exercise in the morning. 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, but intense. No bullshit like, and then you check the phone, and then again, and then you take a selfie, bro. If you go to the gym, fantastic. Go to the gym. If you don't go to the gym and you're at home, you're working out, or you have your gym at home, fine. Just focus. Even close your eyes. Put music on. Motivational music changes the internal visualization. The auditive rhythms motivate you, gives you courage. It's like this cheesy music with the punch punch. That rhythm will feed your body, and it's how it is. I mean, No capping here. I find out myself. And I see other people, some people come and tell me, hey, Adia, so my girl this. All right, well, she's not helping you. Bye-bye, honey. I mean, you crossed my line. I've dated before. I'm still hated. I'm not capping. I decided to focus and not be the same person I was. Because I don't have time. I don't have time. And time is limited. Perhaps you don't understand this. Perhaps you say, oh, well, whatever. I just want to go to sleep. Oh, I want to be lazy. Come on, yo. It's crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy if you're thinking this way. I literally had people when I call them, tell them, hey, have you ever thought to do something or build something? I go, no, I mean, well, I want to go out with the girl. She's a beautiful shawty, man. I'm like, I mean, I didn't speak about a girl. I was talking to you about building something so your grandchildren and your children will inherit, or vice versa. Either way, children or grandchildren that will inherit. Does that make sense? Oh well, yeah, but yeah, I mean, of course, I need to get a girl to start building a family, right? So I mean, like, yo, I mean, girls can give you babies. That's it. And they will rub your soul. So that will patch your heart. That's it. Once you build something, you can get a girl, right? Because you're gonna be secure for her, and you're gonna do her a favor by providing. But the guys come straight like this. Well, look at that peach, man. Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure. I mean, if I can just like one night standing. I'm like, bro. So you just want to smash. That's all you want to do. I mean, I don't find. I mean, like an animal. I used to be there, younger. I was younger. 28, 29, 30. From that, I changed completely in my life. Nothing is the same. I had to change. I had to rewire my brain. At the point that I became immune to beauty myself. I'm immune to beauty. I don't need no bitch. I am being straight to that. I don't need a girl at my time as of now because I'm focusing. And I'll still get them. I'll still get bother in my mail, in my emails. I still get bother in my text message. Well, no, now because I lost the phone, so I'm incommunicated. But I have multiple other phones. Yo, I don't need it. I can just go right now and leave. But for what? My energy is gonna be gone. And I'm gonna feel like I'll have to start eating to recover 3-4 days. Most people don't see it. See? Because I just fuck. The fuck? The fuck? Really? Watch when a man goes through a vasectomy. You know what's gonna happen? You get fat. You get submissive. See that? See what I'm talking about? Nope. And I seen the guys in person that I met. Why you wanted to do that, man? Why do you wanted your vasectomy? And the guy go, well, I mean, it's because I just don't want to have more kids. And I'm like, are you this month? Really? That's my mind. I'm like, how, bro? And then after a month, when I see him again, they're chunky, they're fat, they're lardices, and they barely can walk. I'm like, what happened to you? And I didn't know, but well, I mean, it's because I'm not exercising capping, and I knew because he chopped his balls off. He did that. I'm like, yo, that's insane. If I was that person, I would see it as a blessing. Okay, I got the kids, right? Fine, okay. But eventually, I want to have more. How about if not with just one girl, maybe another girl? But I'm gonna make themselves. I'm gonna pay for everything. I'm gonna take care of everything. But I'm gonna make these two girls to get along. So we build a family, right? Yo, well, that's different. I was just kind of detouring, but I'm going back to the very principles, man. If you're with your girl, bro, if she doesn't support you, she doesn't help you, and she's just fucking being a parrot in your shoulder here, telling you crap here, just in the back of your. You're not a pirate, bro. You're a king. You are a king. Okay. You don't want a parrot in your shoulder. Get rid of that parrot. There's a bunch of them flying around. And I know I can guarantee you will find out very soon. Because in the western side, in America, I don't know where the ideology came from, but it's here. These OnlyFans girls, bro, they're gonna lament, they're gonna regret. Not now, that's fine. Keep making the money. But eventually they're gonna regret. And then we'll start think that little beeping alert. I want family. I want to have family. I want to be loved. I want to do this. I want to do. Okay, fine. But then, what? Nobody would take him serious. Say, man, you're too used. Get out of here. Get out of here. Leave me alone. You're high mileage. You're over 500k a mile. No, it's a body count. I don't remember. I think like 5. No, bullshit. That is bullshit. You're not. You get out of here. Brush off. Shoo mosquito. Shoo. Wing Chun. And yes, of course, don't be a hoarder, because in the exterior you hoarder shit. Imagine your mind. You're gonna pass by that pile of crap. Oh my god. That closet, donate half of it. You just need few belongings, bro. Okay, what is the most significant nowadays? Technology. Alright? If you need equipment, just work a job. It don't matter. If you have the job, that's fine. Just keep it. So you're just gonna build your grind, You're gonna work jobs to get yourself up and not down every weekend with the girls. You want to go to concerts, bro. Concerts nowadays is obsolete. It is obsolete. And I just don't like pretty much talk about celebrities in detail. But when I hear these peewees talking about the rabbit who sings, and and older celebrity, like, who the hell are these people? And when you listen to the lyrics, what type of music? The music before used to be artistic, the values of the living, and some crashing moments, etc., etc. But now eventually it's kind of turning into more into privacy, at the point that you're like kind of thinking, is that really meaning something like I'm thinking? And then you like thinking, all right, well, whatever. But nobody put attention on that. I heard it before. And then until straight to the act where sexuality was a taboo. Yo, these reggaeton music, these type of music that now is just kind of pushing, normalizing all this. When I in, out, see when I push you, inside, inside. And that's in Spanish, because I speak Spanish too. Yo, I'm like, is that truly? Is that no? That can be true, man. So it's technically singing how it goes in and out down there. So we were trying to normalize this bullshit music. Trying to normalize this type of music that is just technically telling you about sexuality. That sexuality is telling you exactly. I heard a song saying that, get off my... Bruh, that's crazy. Nobody wants to hear that. I mean, there's no values no more in the music industry. Or if he's just not that, he's just, oh, I'm going to pew pew you. See what I'm saying? So it's just kind of different, man. You need to change that perspective. If you would have listened to, I don't know, boleros or some piano, really good instruments, you would have seen that there's other panoramas in life, you know? And it just depends on you, how you want to take the leap of change and faith. Yeah, so me personally, just I remember jumping from job to job, and I I thought finding a girl would be the success, and like I started realizing like this fucking agent chaos agents, most of them, not all of them. And I'm like, do I truly want this? And I was asking myself, what the fuck did I get myself into? Where did I get myself into? What kind of mess I got myself into? I shouldn't. I'm like, well, until eventually I just start getting rid of, stop going out with the guys. I don't even hang out because I got invited to hang out, but I realized it's just a freaking waste of time because most of the time it's just alcohol involved. And then it's just like fucking. I used to be a party guy, you know. And I never understood until I asked myself the age of 29, 30. I mean, you go out there and you drink something, right? Makes you feel like numb or dizzy. And then you drink, you drink, you drink. And the very next day, you get a headache. What's the point of it? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. And when it happened to me too when I'm just reading emails and doing stuff. Dude, I don't get focus. I don't get focus when I'm just sipping some whiskey or stuff. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. I have a bottle of whiskey down here, and I don't drink it. I don't need it. It's just there, storage. Like, what do I want this stuff here? Just to feel dizzy, dude. I get blurry mind. My mind goes fuck. It's foggy. I cannot get focused because I'm just like trying to think more. Okay, add more and more. This is why I understood that it's called wines and spirits, and that's another. I used to detect that. Well, not now. I knew it. I detected it. These are addictions that you have to get rid, like sugar. If you do drugs, my friend, I mean, you better find help right away. Right away. You need to cut the drugs. Cut the drugs, bro. I never tried anything. Just like I smell from the distance. These brothers sometimes smoking stuff, floppy fenders in their cars. No wonder why they're floppy. But I never try anything that I don't want it. Never been into drugs. Never, ever. And alcohol, well, yeah, but I got rid of it straight away when I find out that I had potential to build wealth. I found the basics, the same basics I am telling you. Got rid of bitches, got rid of addictions, zero alcohol. I started to work out. And I stopped preoccupying and occupying myself. How? Emails, calls, cold emails, cold calls. That's all I just did until I find the jackpot. Yes, yes, yeah. So, but believe me, when you go higher, unless you're tricking the system, eventually you're gonna get caught. I seen guys that got caught on the act, or they got caught because the statement shows something different. Like, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but I just don't want to be part of it because I played straight. All right, and I stopped contacting people. I I cut them straight up. I don't want to be part of it. I'd rather go solo with few trustable people, but I try to fit in and smile my ass off to be a random whoever, one more of the group. And this is where I'm telling you to remember this. You are going to find yourself in loneliness. You need to be isolation. You need to be isolated. Most of the people are too codependent to the existence of others. They're so needy of attention. And attention is different than be surrounded by others. I mean, because if you're surrounded by professionals, you're gonna achieve better. But if you're surrounded by emotional people, bro, you're gonna downgrade yourself. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you put a balance. It's just the same. See? And in this world, there's, just like the Bible says, in the house of the fathers, there's too many dwellings. There's many dwellings where you can analyze and speculate when a person is too emotional or codependent, or they're too related with emotions, dude. Now you're not battling against that. You're battling within your own persona, your own self. Because if you manipulate and dominated by others, it could be sexual people, high sexual drive people, or as known a bit. I mean, I'm not into that, but I encounter myself with people that come straight up to me, girls, and they they ask me like, "It's kind of quiet here, you know. We should go away at another place, way calm and chill, right?" What is that telling you, bro? I mean, that that, that 304 is capping, yo. She wants to take you so she can just feel good. She thinks she's gonna F you, but no, she's getting F. She's getting F. That suck. Because when you're enlightened, you find your individual sovereignty, bro. I was seeing a video from Alex Collier. He said the Andromedans, another foreigners from another galaxy, they consider royalty. Yo, you can Google it. It's out there in the internet. And I start thinking myself, like, is that true? Connect the dots, bro. Please connect the dots. Cause when we sleep, we heal. We heal at night, ready for the very next day. The work, perform, do labor. I don't know what your niche or your gig. And then we have the ability of thinking process, bro. Not like animals, man. Some animals have low IQ. You cannot compare an animal to a human. You know, have tremendous capabilities to create and build something. You know, everything that is around in your surroundings in your room was a thought before, and it's tangible. You see what I'm saying? Now imagine yourself. You're a physical shape, matter, form. I mean, you're a human. You're tangible. You're biological. Wonderful, created piece, a masterpiece of the creator, built an image and resemblance. Who designed you? You know, we're physical, in flesh and bones, until the spirit leaves the body, leaves the dwelling, leaves the temple, because we're spiritual beings living in physical bodies. That's what we are. We have the ability to teleport to the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, just by thinking. Then imagine, believe in it, not just imagine it. We step in with a thought. we imagine and we create it. You see the difference? I'm just like, oh, that was a nice car. Yeah, okay, but it's not a nice car. Do you see yourself in the car? Oh well, it's because I don't know, bro. Bro. If it were a different person, I just had described. If you bring the thought and then you imagine, and then you teleport, manifesting it, creating it, bro. I will do anything. I used to hate people who didn't have a car I didn't have. I used to hate them. And I didn't know better until I got the cars I wanted. I used to hate them. And I never brag. I never show off. I don't have to. Because you know what? Eventually, I'm going to be an easy target. I can put myself a watch, but I just don't want to be hit by some random who knows. And then something happens because some random who knows jump on me and then, I don't know, stab me or pew pew. No, I have things to do. And I don't need to brag around. I don't need to brag around. If you want to brag around, you need to have a team to be with you. That whole entire mobilization. I mean, look at Warren Buffett. Still drives the same car. Still lives in the same house. Does he own anything? I mean, his companies don't own anything. He shares everything that he puts his investments. You know, just please look at Warren Buffett. I'm not saying I don't know what he's been into, what the credentials, the background stuff, but I'm just like, bro, listen to that. You need to brag. You need to have the rich rings and stuff, bro. Yo, it's bull. You're gonna go and travel. You're gonna do all your stuff. You build your wealth. You create and do stuff. You can't even. Everybody, look at! I built this. Yay! I built this. Look at guys. Look at yay! You're easy target. You're an easy target. You're an easy target for everyone. Every needy loser. That they truly want to get rid of you. If you were not hated, now you're gonna become hated by people that can't have what you have. And for you, having everything is gonna be unfair. It's not gonna be okay. It's not gonna be nice because they didn't put the work that you did. You know? So I hope you understand. I don't. There's sometimes a point I don't get it. So be too, and be aware of that. People are gonna be too fucking nosy into your life. Too fucking nosy. At the point they have no fucking life, they're gonna be in the loony world, and it's just delusion. You're fucking deluded. At the time, he's like, I don't find myself. Who cares? Nobody cares. Fuck off. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Sun goes up, the moon goes down. Everybody goes to work. Everybody goes to party. The loser, you're competing against them. You are silently competing against them. Let them have parties. Let Sodom and Gomorrah enjoy, gather 2025. Eventually, they'll wish somebody will tell them something. And they will think about you. The person who dedicated, who was mistreated, who was hated, who was tarnished, who was humiliated. The person that used to wear raggedy clothes because he has to downgrade themselves to come to upgrade and ascend. Yeah, you're gonna be hated. They're gonna be inventing stories, telling crap, bringing up emotions, trying to get you in trouble. Eventually, it's gonna happen, but you need to be prepared. There's no way back. Changing your mentality, changing your habits, protecting yourself. If you want to brag, fine. But you need to be prepared for somebody else to come and say, what the hell do you think that you are? And then some of your bodyguards are going to jump on them to protect you. Because that's what's going to happen. And the bigger the money, the bigger the trouble, the bigger the stress. The bigger the money, the bigger the trouble, the bigger the stress, the bigger the enemies, the bigger the legacy that you're building for your person, your family, your children, and your grandchildren. I'm telling you straight up. Because you're going to be critiqued. You're going to have critics. And you're going to be aware that most of the critics that are going to come up from your family can have different mentality. There's another problem. Or grandpies, they used to tell them something. Or grandpies, they had different mentality. Or grandpies, they didn't believe in. They only believe in the 401k. They believe in the hedge funds, Social Security, retirement, and all that stuff. There's not going to be fucking Social Security. There's no retirement. Retirement is gone. There's no retirement. Capitalists gotta take them away. They're stealing it in front of your noses. It's not their fault. They're smart. So instead, you're learning what's the next super celebrity TV show, or what's the next Netflix movie coming out, or the next Hulu series. You need to start getting serious in life. And you start studying the markets. What is your niche? What do you do? Stocks, trading, crypto? You buy gold? I don't know. Could be anything. You want to buy shares from Apple? I don't know. What is your market? You sell, you do logistics? You have shares in, I don't know, perhaps the new AI platform. And let me tell you something, AI is just here to stay. I'm going to keep repeating it. I'm going to keep repeating it over and over. AI here is to stay. It's not going to go nowhere. There are going to be mass people going home. So at the end, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. So as it is, a lot of people, they're gonna become so fucking nosy in your life. They're gonna start for fucking distraction. They're gonna ask for attention that they don't need. If they ask your fucking attention, it means that their attention they get at home is not enough. I said so. It is true. Don't random bitch is gonna ask you for attention. That means the attention that they get at home is not enough. Some people they see themselves on certain levels. Some other people they used to see themselves. Oh, I'm the best of the job, bro. That's cool, but that's not your fucking goal. That's not your goal. Because if you try to brag your performance at work, you're gonna be thank you, patch in the shoulder. That's it. And the very next day, you're gonna get kicked out by traitors, because traitors are the most hated. It's just a fact. Traitors are the fucking most hated. So I'm telling you, no alcohol, no sugar, no carbs. Change your diet for goods. Eat greens. I haven't seen these. Um, what's the name of the guy? As a doctor, he talk about the gut buddies, and I think in this platform too, he comes too often. Bro, he's legit. Drink water with electrolytes. You need to change your diet and stay away from bitches. You don't need bitches. You need bitches until you make it. You know. And yeah, change the mentality, rewire the brain. You can do some meditation too. Some people have like 10, 15 minutes meditation. Just like think and think and think and ponder and ponder. But don't overdo that stuff. You take drastic action now because you're gonna regret if you don't do it. You need to be the next generation of family that is gonna say, "Wow, this guy made it. It was work. It was work." Excluding yourself from what everybody desired to have. Call the fucking Netflix. You need that shit. I had my Netflix from 20, 2013 till 2017 or 2018. When I realized I did not really need that crap. So I canceled my subscription. There's a lot of subscriptions they're trying to push forward in front of your noses. But you don't need a fucking subscription. What do you need a subscription for? I mean, unless it's just one time payment. And that's it. So, see, it just, and then I got the recently a month ago. I met this girl from Belarus, the country. It was a gorgeous girl, green eyes, and she said that she wanted to live with me. And I go myself like, what? Uh-uh, no. You're not coming to fucking live with me. I still can see you. I still can visit you. I'm not even sending you money. Fuck off, rush off. I mean, because her problems are gonna become your problems. Her emotions are gonna become your freaking reality. I'm not saying something is disgusting or it's just like I'm not that. I'm a very nice and chill and very nice and good, polite gentleman. Because my father educated me the hard way, like that. My mother too. I met Mr. Belt. I met Mr. Sortipan. I met Mr. Sandal. I met the iron cord. I met the dishes, the actual plates. I met the habanero pepper when I cussed too often at the age of 3. I was champion. I met the soap bar in my mouth too. I met those, all that stuff, all that you can imagine. But it was good because otherwise I wouldn't be where I am now. I don't know. If I wouldn't have that education or that rough moment or that where my parents they taught me a lesson or they taught me a lesson I would be, I don't know where at. I wouldn't be he's eating, I would be gone by now. So, because most of my buddies that I have from high school or college, those ones that they did not have family orientation, bro, I, or they're in heaven or they're behind bars, man. I'm being realistic. And especially the girls, those girls that I studied with, or they're single mamas, most of them, or they just had to conform with the ugly, belly or bald, bearded, nasty guy looking. I'm being straight, and they're waiting for the next dude to jump on and be saved by them. You know, and it's reality. It is a reality. So the unfortunate reality, man, is because that tells you that 100% of people start and then just like 10% just try to make it, and then from that screening of 10%, the only 1% make it to the top. And it's not just there. It's like wealth. It becomes the wealth battles. You know, if your market is real estate, or your market is farming, or your market is aviations, uh, I don't know. It could be cars. It could be minerals, energies, all that, all those type of investments that will build you wealth. I mean, but you have to plan strategies, and not just planning strategies. You just, uh, oh, I have the idea, and then, oh, I'm gonna be rich. No, you are fighting against other people that are so ready to take things away from you. Remember, as much as money you get, the bigger the money that comes, the bigger the problems. The bigger the problems, the bigger the stress, and the bigger the stress, the bigger the enemies, and the bigger the enemies, just the ultimate success. So the legacy comes and steps in above. Guys, I mean, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I've been betrayed too freaking many times. Too many times. And that was not enough to stop me. That was not enough to stop me. Perhaps you don't know anything about markets, or um, but you definitely need to build character, because if you're one of those peewees, which is fine, I just don't give a fuck. If you're one of those peewees that they're trading and then just like ask random people in random accounts in social media for money to be sent, bro, eventually those guys are gonna get tired. Like, is this really worth it? And then if that's their hustle, that's fine. They're doing it a smart way, but they're gonna get caught eventually. And even if they spunk the meme coin or the token that they just launch, if they blow it and they get a lot of money, they will never know what to do. I seen little guys that they got multimillionaires because of they did some meme coin, or they did something, they sold a token or something, and they just get a bunch of money instantly. But they don't know. They have no character built. They have no reputation amongst other people that will just convey together and then throw bets on the table. They're never gonna grow. Eventually, they're just gonna fuck it all up. Where's investments at? Just like gambling. It's just like going to the casino. My laptop. Oh, I got rich. And then what? Oh man, I don't have more money, man. But I had the Rari. But I had everything. They just fuck. They fuck up shit. It's bullshit. They don't gain fucking character. They blow it up. The fucking the meme coin, the token. It's just crap. They don't know anything. They just never because they need to talk to people. They will never develop the business character. It's gonna be in a cocoon, technically. You know, at the point that you're gonna realize it's too freaking annoying. It is because it is. It's gonna be fucking annoying. So with $0 in your pocket, $0 in your pocket, we went through owning assets that they're not assets that you believe that those are assets. Get rid of those because you don't truly need them. You're never gonna bring it to the graveyard. And if you, let's say, somebody betrays you and you passed away or something stupid, something that doesn't make sense, you're gonna leave liabilities to your people, to your family, whoever is around it, or who used to be roommates with. You gotta leave liabilities, and eventually they're gonna, I don't know, sell it away or give it away. So don't you are being very smart by owning your reality without others knowing what you're living. I'm gonna say it again. You are very smart by owning as an owner, having the ownership, the full rights of your reality, your perception, your mind, and your emotions, which is what you express outside, and your speaking skills. That's your reality. Because besides that, I mean, you have your audition, okay? Those senses. And the other side, besides that, the visceral is just like the consumption, okay? But you own it ultimately by people not seeing it, you know? In other words, that if you keep your mouth shut, if you quiet of your successes, if you're quiet for once in your life without trying to have validation, without having validation, eventually people in higher power that will never try to wreck you. I seen big towers fall down. I seen huge colossal towers being demolished by huge people in the power. I seen it with my own eyes. This is why, my friend, I got rid of all my cars. I recently got rid of all my vehicles, all my assets. But they're not assets, they are liabilities. Being realistic. And I just move under the water. I'm a mercurial person. I'm mercurial. I'm moving. I don't need to be flashy, because if you're too flashy, you are. I mean, you can be flashy once in a while. Stuff you go and gather to events. That's all you need. It's just when you need it, because you don't have time to take care of those liabilities. You're gonna be stuck in the same position. You are going to be stuck. If you had like 20 cars, you have to be there. You have to take care of those cars. That's fine. Do it. I mean, there's people that want to do that. It's fine. I'm not saying that is a terrible decision. No, no, no. Because there's brothers out there. They own cars. They own jets. They own yachts, and they just, I can't afford it. Fine, pay it. But there's some other people. They they have everything. They don't own anything. They don't own anything. Believe me, they do not own anything. And that's a reality of the truth. My laptop, my passport, and my silence. Checking fucking digits. That's all you need. With $0. But remember, everything starts here in your brain. Your brain wants you change that you do not need to adore a celebrity. You don't need to adore it. You don't need to adore nobody. Only the love that your mother gave you and the efforts that your father strive for you. Those are the only two ones. If you did not have a father, if you do not have a mother, I'm not trying to be rude by those words. Perhaps you had an uncle, because not everybody's going through the same situation in life. We are in different chapters. Perhaps you had an uncle that took care of you. Perhaps you had a sister or a auntie that took care of you, or your grandma. That love is unique. You know, that helps you a lot. That will help you a lot in life. Stay away from alcohol, because that gets you trapped instantly. If you don't use anything, just donate it. You already have the feeling, the sensation, the emotions to have it and possess it. That element is just instant. It goes away. It's not like every day, you know. The same like for money. For money, it's like I me me Adil. I had to reduce my expenses. I did reduce my expenses at the point that I had to reduce them, feeling broke, but I knew I was gaining knowledge, wisdom, momentum, dedication. I was grinding constantly. I was meeting people. I was gathering events. And then I have built my relationships, and I'm just like steady, ascending, steady, slowly but sure, one step after the other. You know, that's the only way you can change your habits: building, grinding, connecting, investing, failing, succeeding. Is all I can say in my own experience. And people will try to criticize you, yeah, like said that. But here's the key: when you hear critics, when you hear that you're worthless, they're gonna call you names. They will call you names. You're weird. I know you've been changing. You're not really good into fitting into a group at the point that you're gonna start seeing people that you surround with from your childhood, from some other places like, bro, I don't belong here. This is not my reality no more. But you don't have to be expressive to them. You don't have, because just keep it quiet and don't tell people that because they don't deserve it. Instead, try to give them few phrases of wisdom. Like, if they talk too much about celebrities and stuff and make it reality, like, hey, have you ever heard about the the Bible say some versicle about, having idolatry? Their mind is gonna they're gonna treat you like, yeah, you're boring comments. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that something that you are talking about is bad, but have you ever heard about something? What is the idolatry? Uh, If you believe way too much in idols and figures, something like that, you can bring comments like that. They're playful with the psychology, and so you're gonna help them out a little bit, and they're gonna start getting attracted to your ideology at the point that you're gonna be like, where do you learn all this stuff? Well, I read the Bible, or I read chapters, versicles. I don't know, books. You can put anything. You can put any expressive commenting, And I heard guys, and I personally had a job. Remember, I said something. I just don't want to fit in the group, bro. When I said that stuff, very next day, I got sent home because I understood that I was working with a bunch of girls, which were freaking emotional, and I was only the masculine male in there. But they all wanted attention from me. They all wanted attention from me. But I was just like, bro, I'm just working. Leave me alone. I was like, yeah, let me get focused. Okay, okay. That okay never compromised me. Something good or bad. But I started to change my mentality. I mean, I knew my character was built there. I don't want to get fat pigs. I want to get with hotties. I don't want to get the fat pigs. So anyway, majority of the time you're gonna be wrong for the wrong people, my friend, and you're gonna take those moments. You gotta be careful that from the mouth the fish die, and once you discern that, there's no way back, my friend. Some weaklings been telling me, well, if you think too much and then you gain more wisdom, you're sometimes gonna have mental issues. Like, no, bullshit. You're gonna see the world in a different way. Just imagine the people that's in power. Don't you think they have seen everything? Other than Netflix, football games, concerts, ice cream, candies, bubbles and rainbows, and the reality. Yay! Beep! My barbecue! Bro, there's too many zombies, bro. And the zombies are not from the movie. They try to make you believe that those are from the movies. No. The zombies could be anybody. The poor thinking, the poor mentality, the poor mindset, the hoardery crap. When you hoarder, you try to jam your rooms with bunch of bullshit that you don't need. Get rid of that crap. Don't get alcohol. You don't need alcohol because it doesn't make sense, like I said, to drink and drink and drink and drink, feel dizzy, and then the very next day after feeling dizzy and being stupid and numb, you have a headache. And then you have to drink a lot of water. You still get, I mean, or eat like a pig. How was that? It doesn't make sense to me, man. When I find out that, it's like, bro, I better stop. I gotta take life serious, you know. And don't freaking watch what others are doing. I mean, if you have some people tracing your steps, you can put an eye, just watching their steps. That's it. Don't confront them. Don't throw shit. Don't say crap. Just keep their step. Watch their steps. That's it. From the distance, because the same you're doing, the same they're doing for you, and they're gonna try to tarnish you. They're gonna try so much to blackmail you. They're gonna try that, but eventually they're gonna get caught. So nobody escapes from that. Um, and yeah, so stop being a gluttery person. Stop eating like a pig, like a dog when he just only swallows chunks of food. You need to change your diet, dude. If you don't change your diet, you have serious problems. So if you eat life, you're gonna have life. If you eat death, guess what you're gonna have? And processed food nowadays, my friend, you don't even know you have no idea what they those have. Eradicate sugar from your diet. You need to eradicate sugar from your diet. Honestly, you have to do it. Because when you wake up and feel weak and feel with no energy, that's your answer. Sugar, carbs, bunch of processed food you do not need. You don't need certain foods, man. But they're too tasty, right? When you go to, I don't know, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, all these places, they're so tasty, yet they are wonderful to your tongue and to your brain. It's not healthy. None of them say they're healthy. They're tasty, delicious, yummy, yummy. They're not healthy. Okay? And even though I'm just bringing this up, you don't give a damn. You still gotta consume that stuff. You need to go against the pleasures and this mundane mindset. Start questioning every single thing that you are surrounded with by your own eyes and perception. You don't need to eat certain things because if you eat it, you're gonna become what it is, what you did consume. Stop hoarding something you don't need. Get rid of it. It's 2025. You have no time to hoarder, to play around, to simp around, to have fun, bro. The generations coming are cooked, bro, because they're gonna be born into a different ideology where it's unpredicted. I mean, look, we're almost midterm in the United States, and some people most people they just care about the image and how do they look, how I can brag about this, what I can do for here. You know, fuck that shit. Nobody cares. People are gonna say, yeah, Rari, yeah, Lambo, yeah, Rolls Royce. Bro, I used to desire all this. I used to desire it. so bad. At the point when I reach it, it's not the same. What's next? What's next? Get rid of the cars. Get rid of the cars. Don't need them. Then you buy big cars. Let's say Koenigsegg Gemera, Pagani's Honda R. You travel in private jets. Shh. You go to a party yacht. You know, in Milano, Monaco. You know, who cares? You got UAE in Dubai. But it's not over time, bro. He's not overnight. I meant to say, he's not overnight. He's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. The time that you are going to invest working every single day, one step after the other. 1 minute goal today, 1 minute other goal today. 1 minute other goal today, 1 minute other goal today. People try to rush the process, and the process is just time, character. Your character is going to be built. You need isolation, like I said, to transform yourself from good to better for your success, and you build your wealth, your habits, your different mentality, your perspective, your prospects. Who are going to be your prospects? What type of prospects are you going to have? What type of partners are you going to have? What type of niche or business you're going to have? What type of content are you going to build? What type of emails are you going to do for marketing? All these stuff involves one mind, and that one mind has to make another minds accountable. To win battles, you need to have a lot of advisors. And it's just most of the people just lack enough. They're too fucking focused. What's the next TV show that's gonna be streaming on, I don't know, your subscription? You're just waiting so bad to have it, or to watch it, and then you finish that, and then you go back to reality, and you're like, oh, it just suck. It is suck. Not for me, for the newborn coming, the newborns, people coming, because they're cooked. They are cooked. Not me, because I can just go anywhere, and I just don't care. I just don't care. I just want to work. That's it. Bring my laptop. I got my passwords here. That's fine. Don't care. Burn. Troya burn. Troy burn to ashes. Technically. Don't you want to be remembered? I mean, I'm asking you. Do you want to be remembered? Do you want to tell your children stories? Do you want to indoctrinate and teach them what you've been through? Preparing them? How about your grandchildren? Grandchildren? Have you ever think that you would have some? Because I will. For now, I will have a lot. Seriously, you need to get rich, man. Because you're gonna stay behind. My mindset changed Totally. I thought building a car, building the next project, buying a car, traveling, taking selfies would be my woo. I'm successful. I took a couple trips without thinking. On the trip, I just wanted a picture, and that's a suck way. It is suck to do it. I go, I took my selfie, and then I was not even paying attention where I was at. I'm like, bro, I just been here. I feel like I didn't enjoy it. So what? Oh, next time I go. That didn't happen again. Until now, I mean, like recently came from there. Some part of Florida. Joe, I gotta go to bed because it's 5 a.m. Especially, yes, you need to sleep your hours. I gotta get up in 4 hours. You need to sleep in your times. You can't be sleeping like me in these times, 5 or 6. I'm working so hard that I have a gap of hour and a half or 2 hours to make this lives. But I'm advising you. I know it might be crap, this video with low quality imagery. I'm advising you. I'm putting it out there. I didn't have everything. I used to be technically homeless. I used to live in a garage. Cold, freezing garage. Which I'm not proud, and I'm just like, who cares, you know? People worse situation than me. But I learned a lot. At the times that I miss that garage, I do miss it. I do miss it. But everything you do, just keep it in silence. Do not act with arrogance or being an idiot to others. Give respect. Everybody deserves their respect and dignity, so you do. And try to be friendly, emphasize with people. Because the world has too many zombies already. Zombie mindset. And stay away from addictions, obsessions, idolatry, adultery. You don't need all that. You need success. You need legacy. You need to build your family, your offspring. You need to build wealth. And building wealth is changing your mind, your mindset, changing your reality, changing your perception. There's a movie, I spoke about it before. It's called They Live, from John Carpenter, a guy who finds glass and starts eating everything. It's from 1980s. It's an old movie. I heard it was banned before and was released by late 1990s and the 90s. And I saw the movie's a little bit kind of boring, and that kind of cheesy effects from Hollywood back then with like Power Rangers explosions. That's all I can describe it off. But bro, it's telling you the reality, bro. You better watch the movie. And there's this other one called, I don't remember, but it's from Ice Cube. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. The one that I saw, They Live, was from. I saw the last time I watched a movie. It was in to 2019, and that was Halloween with the guy with the with the knife, or I don't know, Jason or something like that, which it was bullshit, was crap. But like, what was the point of this movie, bro? That was a suck. And then back then, I watched it in 2016. Oh, and I cut TV. I cut the news. I occasionally, I occasionally listen to um I discern between who's saying the truth or not in social media or X, because TV is for grannies and nosy aunties and nosy dudes and bitches. That's all I can say. TV. I use my TV to hear some Rumble podcasters or hear some YouTube facts, and that's it. And that's not often. It's just like once in a while, because all I do is work. Eventually, you're gonna find yourself that life is not is not the way as you've been told since child, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, "Whoa, I wish somebody told me." Well, I did, okay, by me putting this video there. How you can build wealth with zero. Just the basics. I told you. Mindset. I'm gonna start over. Mindset. Change the mindset. Okay. Relationships. You can go back in this video and find yourself. He's wrong. He'd say the opposite, but okay. The basics. Mindset. Relationships. The way you see money. Okay. Using it as a tool. Stop addictions. And then the last but not least, you're gonna build legacy, because you're not gonna be remembered. I'm being realistic. Past your grandchildren, you're gonna be banished. Like one more fart in your body that you do every day. I think that was a okay, decent way to explain it as a concept. So be prepared for haters. Be prepared for rage. Be prepared for animosity from others. But this is why people can touch what they can have. My girls, they're never gonna be in social media. I told them, don't put your face in social media. If I put mine, I'm gonna deal with it, not you. Because you're gonna the next time somebody gonna appear, they're gonna try to hunt you. Yeah, you know this guy. Tell us what you know about him, bruh. Guess what she's gonna do? Oh yeah. Or she's gonna come. Well, I have to go. Why? Because somebody asked me and threatened me for you. Like, alright, get through. Bye, bye, Felicia. You don't need that crap. You got time for drama, bro. It's 2025. You need to get to work. You need to focus. Once you can focus, your mind is gonna hurt. The memory muscle. It's like your muscle. You're flexing it, pumping it. Eventually, it's gonna ache, and then your brain is gonna ache too. But it's gonna heal. It's gonna become stronger. and then you're gonna see the reality is different. So watch the movie. It's called They Live from John Carpenter. John Carpenter. These blue and red humanoids that you can see in glasses, something like that. Last time I saw it, it was in 2016. But bro, it just changed your mindset, bro, and dream big, man. Because when you were a kid, you used to imagine like a child. I want to be the hero. I feel like this guy, yeah. Okay, but as you grow, you lose that essence. You lose it until you become different stages of your life. You start having acne, you start thinking about parties, addictions. If you don't control yourself, you're gonna fall into the abyss. Some people hold themselves from somewhere, try to escalate back up. You know, find people out there in the same mission as you. My best recommendation. If you focus, you're gonna have everything you desire, but you have to vividly feel it that you already have it. If you, as an adult, start memorizing that you are creating yourself persona as when you were as a child, imagine it. Imagine now, as an adult, you are imagining, you're executing that skill, and you're combining it with knowledge. All what you've been through, you're gonna become visionary. And when you become visionary, man, you're unstoppable. Don't matter what people say. Don't matter how cases they bring you up front. You're still gonna go for what you deserve, right? Change your circle, change your mentality, eat healthy, imagine, dream big. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Don't listen to naysayers. It's free. Like push-ups are free. Imagine, believe it, it's free. Don't get distracted. Don't eat crap. Stay hydrated. Move, perform, execute, focus, implement the strategies, and save yourself because nobody's gonna come and save your ass. That's a fact. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the basics of it. And once you grow, do not spunk it. Do not let that. Do not let money and brandings own you. Don't get too flashy and dazzled by deluded people or delusions. Just keep it quiet, low key. Think like apex orcas. Apex orcas are social animals. They're very smart and they're the apex predators. You go underwater, boom, you ambush. Or you attack, you confront, front to front. Because they never do that from like the back. They're smart. And eventually, if you do it with your persona, or your person, your self integrity, your mindset, everything will develop. Everything will put in place. Everything will fall in place for you. That's a fact. I'm not inventing this. It is use pure truth. I hope this video kind of changed the perspective you have. I know it might be boring, but I haven't even slept. I'm going to sleep a few hours and I'm going to keep grinding. So stay safe, help others as much as you can, discern between good and bad, and stay out of the mess. Stay out of messy situation. Be accountable for good and bad, the failures and the blessings, the successes. Okay? And become the first millionaire in your family. Be mercurial. Don't tell as much as you go ahead in life, because there's people so ready to take you down. Okay? So that's all I can say. And, keep pushing. Don't keep up. Don't give up your dreams. Dream big. Good night.